Hi there, I'm Isaac, and Walter under Isaac, and well, I think I've done a video once before on why I don't do events, but this means I've been missing out on some planes lately, and this is also an Air Domination nighttime battle, so I thought, oh crap, that's not going to be a lot of fun. But I keep climbing, and looks like this is a pretty low battle rating match, so maybe most people are going to be low down anyway. And yeah, it doesn't look like there's any fighters up here, just to load some things down there. And then, well, okay, there's the one high bomber, a Blenheim. What the heck is that? I don't mean that, that's just the fighters, but that. What the hell is an MBR-2? And I'm shooting up the Blenheim, but really looking at the MBR-2, so not really seeing what I was doing, so yeah, that was embarrassing. And basically I quit the match to check my research table to see what an MBR-2 was. Couldn't find it anywhere. So basically I sent the guy a message saying, what the heck is an MBR-2? And he was kind enough to respond, said it was an event bomber, which surprised me because, like you see on the list here, there was no bombs apparently. Apparently it's a bomber that you can fly out without any bombs. And so I was a bit surprised initially by that, and asked him about, I couldn't see any bombs, and luckily enough we actually got another match where he turned up, and we realized, okay, he'd actually forgotten to load the bombs, because you can actually unload them. I don't know an awful lot of dedicated bombers that can actually be flown out without any bombs at all. I mean, some assaulters, yes, but not bombers. So there he is anyway, since he took the courtesy not to, well, since he paid me the courtesy of returning my call and flying out to check whether I was right in my sort of observation about the statistics, I decided not to go in his direction. Instead, look for the for other things to attack, like the SB2M, for example. And at this point, he was cursing quite a lot because he thought, actually, yeah, he'd forgotten to load up the bombs, and the reason he hadn't had them in the first match was it was an air domination. You don't need, there's not no point having bombs in an air domination match because there's nothing to bomb. This is an airfield domination match with a new stuff to bomb, and he was like, what the heck am I going to do in a bomber without bombs? Well, so I said, go into gunship mode. And he's a really nice guy, by the way, Nexoflash. He gave me tons of information on the plane. I asked him. And well, I just wanted to share this match with you, this whole thing with you, because it was a kind of silly thing with the Blenheim in the first match, and then this match turned out to be quite a lot of fun as well, because there's another Blenheim. And yeah, okay, I'm attacking a Blenheim and going for the relatively logical attack so far, looking around and then just attacking from the side and front. And of course, screwing up the shot as always. You see a ton of sparkles there. So, and I'm really thinking about Nexoflash and what he's going to do in. So, of course, I'm thinking more about him than the Blenheim. So I end up sitting on his tail, and yeah. Okay, there goes a wing. That's another Blenheim. But I mean, a Blenheim is an easy target. That's probably another reason I just keep underestimating him. And a P-38. And that's another Blenheim that's just got me. Bomber that got me my shiny XP-38 premium plane. While I'm busy kind of looking at the MBR and really not thinking about the Blenheim too much, to be honest. I mean, it's a 2.0 plane with, as far as I can remember, only light machine guns. How that thing can knock out, can clip the wing of lightning, I'm not really sure, but fair enough. It's what you get for seal clubbing, I guess. Nexoflash at the time was here flying around that MBR-2, and yeah, look, is that an interesting looking plane, hydroplane, with one propeller up there, and a couple of machine guns. And there he's actually flying out some smoke and stuff, and decides to, yeah, go in, because I said go in gunship mode, and that's what I did. I went in with I decided I've had enough with fighters for now. What I actually want to do, to be honest, was trying to grind my bombers a bit, because I've flown all my low tier fighters, but not all the bombers. So I decided, now this TBR can both bomb some armored cars and then actually dogfight a bit, and just, you know, look at all the red in this area. 1, 2, 3. 4 fighters right there. Those are all fighters. And there's another Blenheim. Curse them. And of course, on my 6, well, not right now because I went on a big dive, is Nexoflash. I'm not really looking around for, because I was like, yeah, I want to dogfight a bit. And I don't think I got that Spitfire. Nope. And I'm busy trying to extend away from these enemy fighters, because I did have more engine to begin with, and the TBR is a reasonably maneuverable bomber, so I thought, you know, come around for another pass. I mean, there's only so much the TBR can boom and zoom for. It's a bomber, for crying out loud. But oh, and of course, if you're hearing my machine starting to take hits, I can show you. It's not that P40, is it? No, no, no. There he is. Using those gunners on my TBF. It looks like he's got one. I've got one, so that should be fair. But I was a bit shut up from before, by the way. I dropped my bombs there, didn't get no one on this attack. Trying to avoid the P40, and of course, being as shut up as I was, that is how that was bound to end, wasn't it? And I think Nexoflash got the kill, which was quite fun to me at the time. I don't know. Possibly at higher rankings, this would have annoyed me a bit, but flying low tiers is just plain out fun anyway. And I think my message to him when shot down was something like "lol" or something like that. I was a bomber shot down by another bomber. In fairness, though, there's a ton of other fighters here that I was really more worried about, and so I'm gonna go in with another bomber. I'm a bit far away from the action, so all I'm gonna just observe as the Nexoflash has taken a bit of damage, and that, yeah, basically there was he'd been shot on fire by another fighter, and eventually went down because of that fire. And I think at that point nope, he's respawned in I-16, and I'm going in with another bomber. Again, I wanted to bomb some stuff, but it's kind of forced into doing it. There we go. Drop the bombs, because I don't think there's really anything here. I dropped. No, I don't think there were a lot of ground targets left, actually. And as far as I know, you can't fly this thing out, for example, without actually whoop, without loading up the bombs. So rolling a bit, snap rolling it, trying to avoid some head-ons, and there's some really tense moments as I basically lose control of my plane after those rolls. Trying to come around again. I had some friendlies in there, so came out of it alright. Nexoflash by this point is down. He was just testing out his strange new plane, or rather let me test whether it's all on there, and I head on that Spitfire and actually win. And that's as much as I can do before this 836 puts me on fire. So, yeah. But, twice actually before I finally went down. So, and there's the thing. You see at this point, the enemy controls both the airfields and there's no ground targets left. But, our team has kept one airfield right now. And so I figure out, alright, we've got one, they've got more tickets than me. But, heck, I'll take my F4F and see, you know, because that's actually, yeah, I think I was through with my bombers now. I've speeded this thing a long time ago, but I wanted to see if we could do something in this match, and alright, fair enough. Let's try and grab the other airfield, because there's a ton of red over here, and I'm getting engaged by a Spitfire, which, you know, an F4F is not going to be able to turn him with a Spitfire normally, but looks like he's flat turning. So I decided to try and do red turns just to see. And as I do that, friendly lag comes in and gets him. So time for another attempt at the airfield. P-36 also looks like a very promising target, and he's on fire. And seeing as he's on fire, I'll let him go. Line up this TBF enemy bomber. Shoot and shoot and shoot, and of course don't hit with jack squat. But finally, he's down. Spent some energy in that one for sure. And realise, okay, no red left at the airfield. I'm coming in way too fast, obviously, but let's try and cap, because we're about lost. And of course I crashed my machine, but as it happens, even my crash machine caps the thing, and we hold both the airfield now. So, I mean, and there are no, just trust me on this, there are no ground targets left in the match. I'm thinking, hey, this is kind of cool, I lost my plane, but I may just have turned this around. And for a while I was trying to get back around and see if I could repair, but obviously because the enemy was coming in and I ended up just bailing out to save the enemy the fun, I suppose. And look, the enemy team is almost out of planes. They don't have a lot of people left, and we got both the airfields. So how the heck did we just lose the game right there? That is not bloody fair. This game is bloody out to get me. And you know what? That's the thing. In low tier matches like this, I can just laugh about it. It's just hilarious. I can come out with a 1-to-1 kill to death ratio, well, unless you count ground targets, which I was flying up bombers, and have a laugh about it, and get a new friend, which I did, because obviously having chatted a lot about the planes and such, I added Nexoflash to my friends list, and he returned the favour. So I made a friend, which is, you know, more than you can really hope for in a game, innit? That's basically what I have for you this time, just a little hilarious set of games of me derping around. But I had fun, and I think that's what arcade is about, isn't it? I'm never going to be one of those hotshot pilots, and I don't think I really want to be one of those guys who just tries to try and get 25 kill games and stuff like that. That's not me, but just having fun and derping around, that is the fun part. And I think this video is partly to remind myself about that. That's the fun thing about Warfare. You don't have to be so darn good. What you need to be able to do is have fun. That's how to play the game. Yes, of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that's the way to be the best in the game, but who cares about being really good if you hate playing? The thing is to have fun. I'm still signing out. Until the next time, go in peace, live and let live, and don't forget to have fun.